Well, that does it for us on the news side of things. Let's go ahead and send it over to your First Alert meteorologist, Tim Strong.
All right. Thank you, Ashley. Outside, we've got a beautiful morning the way it looks. Skies are sunny, sunshine just coming up last couple of minutes, but we're still well below the freezing mark, and it's going to take a while to start seeing our temperatures get above freezing. Looking at 28 with the wind at 7, feels like 21 degrees and extremely dry air in place this morning. Well, middle 30s is about where we're going to land ourselves by noontime, no better than some low 40s for afternoon highs. And when you compare that to where we should be this time of year, which is 60 for the afternoon, yeah, we're not seeing that. So 20 plus degrees below average. Let's get into the First Alert weather day. That's going to start up tomorrow through Wednesday morning because we're tracking that winter storm, and the impacts will be some accumulating snow up to 3 inches possible, and also some dangerously cold wind chill values down as cold as single digits between about 8 to 12 degrees is what we're looking at possibly into early Wednesday morning. Now, we've experienced mid-teens for wind chills since about 3 o'clock this morning. Now let's go into the alerts that are in place. And since yesterday, the winter storm watch that'll go into effect for Tuesday morning and continue until Wednesday morning. Counties in dark blue, where you see a little bit of the lighter bluish green counties, and it's for the entire viewing area and through the Midlands, the cold weather advisory. And that has all to do with how cold the wind chill values are going to be as we move on into that next couple of day period here. Now, mainly impacted by snow. We're keeping just maybe a little smidge of a few southern counties with the potential of a wintry mix. But as far as the air temperatures go, mostly at or below freezing for the entire stretch late tomorrow, when we expect that moisture to start moving in the form of some snowfall. Let's talk more and more about what it's going to feel like. The teens and low 20s will be with us for wind chill values Tuesday morning. This is kind of between 8 o'clock and beyond. You notice we really don't feel any warmer than the teens and 20s for tomorrow for that entire event. Where the really coldest wind chill values are expected is Wednesday morning. That's a look right at about 7 to 7:30, and even before that, numbers are going to be down as cold as 8 to 12 degrees. So single-digit wind chill values are going to be possible. That's why we've got that cold weather advisory that'll be out for midnight tonight into all the way early Wednesday. Now, keeping an eye on models, still tracking what could be from the GFS to European model. European's a little bit elevated into that 1, almost 2-inch range, but about a ½ inch or greater here with the GFS model. We've got an in-house graph model that also takes into account the snow accumulation as well. And this puts maybe around 1 to 2 inches around the metro counties, but up to 3.5. So that's why we kind of continue to at least keep up to a 3-inch snowfall total for the entire viewing area. Now, when we're looking at the potential for freezing rain, sleet, the ice totals, we see a lot of zeros, and that's good news right there. That's why we really don't see too much of an ice impact, because the temperatures aren't really expected to get too far above freezing when the moisture is coming in. So let's go through the rest of today. Not too windy, winds about 5 to 10, but keep in mind we're only in the upper 30s to 40 degrees. So 5 to 10 mile per hour wind is going to make it feel like middle 30s when we start looking at highs around 40. 5 o'clock and beyond, cloudy skies coming in overnight early Tuesday morning. The lows are in the 20s and 30s, but you'll notice the temperatures really don't get much higher than about the middle to low 30s. So we see about 35 to 37. That when the moisture starts coming in, notice the temperatures are dropping. Here's about 2 o'clock, 2:30 Tuesday afternoon. Now we're talking snow potential, but we're also talking well below freezing temperatures, 20s and 30s. So I think most of our moisture is going to be in the form of snowfall. Getting into late Wednesday morning, this is about midnight, kind of when we go into early Wednesday, the snow is starting to move out. So most of our Wednesday forecast will be sunny skies, but bitterly cold. Remember, the morning lows will be in the 20s and teens, but the wind chill values are going to be as cold as 8 to about 12. So bitter cold air sticks around for most of Wednesday, even though we are going to expect to see sunny skies. Our temperatures are not that far above the freezing mark. So whatever falls and accumulates may stay for about a 24-hour period and refreeze if there's any melting. Eventually, Thursday, Friday comes around. We're in the low to mid 40s, and also by the weekend, we'll start looking a little bit closer to average by Sunday at 58.